What's up, guys? It's me, the ALE Prince, here to give you my top 10 matches of June. We didn't have any wrestling today, so obviously it's time. I guess it's properly time to do it. I was gonna do a big wrap-up video, but I kind of wanted to do this first, just so I could say I did like standalone wrestling videos. Because there's a lot of catch up, and I'm still trying to catch up on some things. Like, first of all, I just finished watching Glow, which is a good show. You should definitely go watch it. And just about to go see Sicario 2. I mean, I didn't see it. I'm going to see it tomorrow morning. And again, just work and school just been really busy for me. But I just decided, I just enough rambling. Let's just get done with the top 10 matches of June. Really, really good month. I gotta say, this is a really good month. I really enjoyed it. It was a ton of fun. It was just great to see good wrestling, both in New Japan, NXT, and Lucha Underground came back, so that was awesome. I really wanted to include a Lucha Underground match. One just slightly made it in the list. But yeah, let's just get on with the list. Let's just see. Coming in at number 10, and most of this list has Dominion matches. But number 10 is Evil and SANADA versus the Young Bucks from Dominion. Just a good back and forth. Evil and SANADA just had a really good match together. Both of these guys clearly, usually when two wrestlers that can fight on their own without like any other people in it, like they can have like good matches by themselves, and if they fight the top tag team, then chances are the match is going to be really amazing. I learned it easily when they put Cesaro and Sheamus, two guys that could wrestle by themselves, had great matches with New Day, The Shield, and stuff like that, and the Usos. So it just really proved that. So this is definitely one of those kind of things that reminded me of, and it was a good match, definitely one of the best. Real quick, I did watch ROH Best in the World. None of those matches are in it because not any of them kind of hit me to the point. I mean, Briscoes and Young Bucks was probably the match of the night, but nothing really like said, yes, this is going to be in the top 10 list. So just in case you guys are wondering, yes, I did see Best in the World, but nothing made the list. I'm sorry. Number 9, Mil Muertes, Fenix, and Jeremiah Crane at Lucha Underground this past Wednesday. It's a 3-way to the grave match. Basically, it's a Grave Consequences or a casket match, but a triple threat version of it. I'll say this, it started kind of slow. Jeremiah Crane was kind of like something in the way of it. And, but when they got rid of him, that's when it got better. I mean, I like Jeremiah Crane a lot, but it was kind of hard to make a 3-way match, like particularly a casket match, because it was like a lot of slowing down in the beginning, but they got rid of him fast. But yeah, and it set up Eva East versus Jeremiah Crane down the road, so which was great. So, but when it was just Fenix and Mil Muertes, those guys killed it. These guys are clearly meant to be rivals. This is just probably one of my favorite rivalries of Lucha Underground history. And Mil Muertes finally wins, and Katrina finally can live. So it's just great storytelling. It's finally paying off. And more than likely, we're going to get more culminations to it. So I'm really happy for this. It was a great match. The only match in Lucha Underground, Aztec Warfare was in this list, but other matches kind of toppled it. But yeah, number 8, Pete Dunne versus Zack Gibson from NXT, the United Kingdom Championship Tournament, the second night, the finals. I did see the tournament. Not a single one of those matches made it because really, it was kind of hard to get into them because, I don't know, usually with shows like these, I like it when it's like versions of the Cruiserweight Classic, one a week. That way we get to like slowly like just process everything instead of just like a 2-night thing. I don't know, that's just how I feel, but I really dug this match. It's definitely one of the best matches of the month. Pete Dunne and Zack Gibson had great chemistry. Pete Dunne can do no wrong. He's just honestly very underrated. Like, if we could give props for anything WWE has done right, is the UK Championship division. Just the way Pete Dunne's been a strong champion all out. Even when he loses, he looks strong, but majority of the time when he loses, it's usually in a tag team match or something like that. But I really dug this match. It was really good. bigger dude fighting Pete Dunne. It was just great back and forth. A lot of stiff punches, so I really enjoyed it. I thought they were going to give the belt to Zack Gibson because Pete Dunne's been holding his for like a year now, which is insane. I really do question who the hell's going to take that belt off of him. I keep saying Neville, but at this point, I don't even know what happened to Neville. He's just gone, I guess. But yeah, I can't wait to see what's next for what match Pete Dunne is going to have next because I'm definitely really excited for it. Number 7, a match that's very divisive, and a lot of people are going to think I'm fanboying it, but number 7 is Tetsuya Naito versus Chris Jericho from Dominion. Yeah, at first I didn't like this match because it was not really a match. It was just it was just a brawl, but that's what made it so special, that it was just a big brawl of two guys who hated each other, wanted to beat the shit out of each other, doing everything they can to become Intercontinental Champion. It was a bit distracting with the whole, oh, it's not for the belt. Yes, it is for the belt. So it was, I blame the commentators for that. Yeah, that's a bot so bad that it made Corey Graves look like a fucking genius, and I hate that guy. But yeah, thankfully the commentators got their shit together. But yeah, Chris Jericho is Intercontinental Champion. As far as who he might lose it to, I keep wishing we get Ibushi and Jericho. But I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. But yeah, Chris Jericho already announced that he wants to like separate the matches. For anything I know, I don't follow New Japan all the way. I just watch good matches. Every once in a while I'll catch up with some storytelling from fans. But I don't know if he vacated the belt or what the hell happened, but I'm definitely want to see what they do next with this, because I hope this is not the end for Jericho. At least they should have, I mean, he's done 2 matches, at least give him 3 more, and that could be fair. Hold on. Sorry. Something fell. Anyways, yeah, I want to see what else Jericho could do. But Naito, I mean, he's going to have a lot of work to do. I'm pretty sure he's going to go after Kenny Omega now that he's the champion, and we'll get to that match later. So yeah, I really enjoyed the match. Really liked it a lot. Number 6, the only strictly WWE match. But number 6 is AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura at Money in the Bank. Finally, we got the classic that we wanted. It's not nothing is gonna top their Wrestle Kingdom 12. The only reason why we all realized that AJ Styles and Nakamura can't have that great of a match is because this is WWE. They cannot have the style they got, because that style is more unique and this style is different. But they took advantage and made it a last man standing match. I personally would have done a street fight and then Ciampa and Gargano be a last man standing match, but I'm cool with either thing we got because this match was just awesome. I freaking loved it. They went in the crowd for a while. They beat the shit out of each other. I don't know what the hell was going to happen, but, you know, Styles wins and I'm happy. But, you know, while I'm not a big fan of Shinsuke Nakamura going from the WWE Championship to the United States Championship, but the feud that he's having with Jeff Hardy right now is probably the best thing in WWE main roster-wise now. And Styles is fighting Rusev, so I guess it all balances out. So I'm excited for the future of these guys. But at least we could say we finished the feud off strongly. We finished off with a good match. While we've had already like a lot of those matches. We had like 5 matches, and they already got tiresome. Now they learned from their mistakes, and we had a really awesome match. I really thought this was the best match that they've had since Wrestle Kingdom 12. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Styles came on top. I definitely wish that Nakamura had the WWE Championship, but I'm cool with what we got. Definitely want to see what else happens after this. Now we move on to the top 5. Now these next 5, there's 2 NXT and the rest are New Japan. But number 5 is Velveteen Dream versus Ricochet. Just the way the story was told, just 2 guys with 2 different sets of styles, but they all work to an advantage. Ricochet and the Velveteen Dream has probably been a dream match since we announced that Ricochet was coming to NXT. Probably this is like people's first match in mind, and it was just a really good match. If they had a best of 5 series, or if they become like that Cesaro Sheamus type of tag team where they don't like each other but they take advantage and become friends and be a good tag team, I would enjoy that very much. But I'm happy with what we got. If this is the only match we're going to get out of these guys, I'm cool because they went out with a bang. First of all, the storytelling of Prince Puma tights. That was just brilliant on Velveteen Dream. That he was just like Hulk Hogan. It was just really awesome, and Ricochet is just looking strong. I wanted Velveteen Dream to win, but I'm cool with Ricochet winning because both of these men are strong. That's the thing I noticed. If you lose in NXT, then you're still excited to see what else happens. If you lose in the main roster, people lose their shit and say they got buried or they lost it all. But it just depends on how the writing is told, and this is definitely a spot where the writing is done really good, where anybody could go over and you're just happy because you just had one of the best matches of the year. Number 4, Will Ospreay versus Hiromu Takahashi from Dominion 6.9. Now, at first I didn't like this match because it was just basically Will Ospreay and Hiromu Takahashi doing moves over, telling a story. But the more I watch it, the more I enjoy it because these guys clearly have amazing chemistry. These guys are definitely at the top, and it's for the freaking IWGP Super Junior Championship. I kind of wanted Will Ospreay to win because I wanted him to hold it for a long time, make him like the greatest Super Junior champion of all time. But I'm cool with what we got because he can still have great matches, and Takahashi is definitely one of my favorites right now. And yeah, these two guys tore the fucking house down. It was just a great back and forth. Yeah, it's not 5 stars for me. I think saying that these guys had better matches, it's saying a lot because these guys are definitely two of the best talents working today. And speaking of how Will Ospreay and Hiromu Takahashi had great matches, this is no different. Hiromu Takahashi once again makes the list with Taiji Ishimori, the Super Junior Finals. The winner would fight Will Ospreay at Dominion. And this match was better because it was just basically two guys trying to beat the crap out of each other, trying to see who will fight Will Ospreay. Keep in mind, this was the number 1 contenders match, and this match was vastly more entertaining than the first one. So can you imagine the kind of matches that these guys could continue having? I really dug this match. It was definitely well told, well spotted, well executed. It was just really good. It's definitely Taiji Ishimori is already now becoming one of my favorites right now, and Takahashi again. I was always a big fan of this guy ever since he showed up and joined Los Ignorables de Japón. I dug it. It was just a fantastic match. One of the best. Go watch it. Number 2, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa from NXT TakeOver Chicago. I mean, they just had another classic. Deep down, I kind of wish that they held this match until Brooklyn, but it made sense. Chicago's the place that they broke up, so Chicago's the place that they're going to culminate their rivalry for now. This rivalry is far from over, but I'm happy with it because these two guys just tore the fucking house down. These guys beat the shit out of each other, go in the crowd. They injure the crap out of each other. They tore the ring down. Candice LeRae giving the crutch to Gargano to beat the crap out of Ciampa. It was just insanely well told. It was just about storytelling because, again, I always said to myself, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa does not sound like a dream match on paper, but if you tell the right story and give them a reason to fight, then I guarantee you have one of the best matches of the years. And this was no different. I really love this match. It's definitely one of the best of the year, for sure, but not the best of the year. Number 1, what the hell do you guys think it is? It's Kazuchika Okada and Kenny Omega from Dominion. This match was epic. You want to talk about matches of the year? You want to talk about moments? You want to talk about just great storytelling? This is it. This went on for an hour, but it felt short because of how well told the story is told. This was a culmination. Basically, they had one trilogy, but this is the one where Kenny Omega finally gets the belt. It was a perfectly well told story. It was just brilliantly executed. I loved every second of this match. It was just fantastic. I loved it. I really, really loved it. As far as where the 5th match should take place, let's do Wrestle Kingdom 13. That way, it's, where it all started at Wrestle Kingdom 11, and now it ends at Wrestle Kingdom 13. That should be the final match. And then either Omega goes to the WWE or Okada goes to NXT slash WWE, whatever they do, you know. But definitely that should be the ending match. Let's talk about this match. Just the way it was told. They even take references of their previous matches. How once Kenny Omega hits the finisher, it's over. But now he keeps like failing to hit it, and it was just well done. I really thought that these guys brought the best that they could. It's not my favorite. I still think the first one and the second one are better. Actually, I think the first one's better. This one's definitely my second favorite. If I had to rank all 4 of those matches, it would be Wrestle Kingdom, this one, Dominion from last year, and then the G1 from last year. You know, a lot of people hate the G1 from last year, but that's like saying like your least favorite song of a certain Beatles album. So it was like that. So I just think that these guys just tell the great story. Again, it's not about dream matches. It's about believing that these guys could tear the house down and tell a great story. And I really thought this is the best match that these guys had. The end of Okada's title reign, that's just another bonus to add. And you know, I'm not a big fan of the whole 7 stars shit that Dave Meltzer gave it. That's why I lose respect for the guy sometimes, because all you care about is like how many stars this fat fuck just gives star ratings. Because I'm not a big fan of Dave Meltzer. I just do not like the guy. But I thought this was a well done match. You know, I'll give him credit, but I won't overhype it. Again, 5 stars is the limit for me, but I really thought this was an incredible match and a great combination to everything. Anyways, that's my top 10 matches of June. I might make one more video tomorrow morning or something, but anyways, it's Mimi, the AO Elite Double X friend. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and until then, I'm out.